There is a place, hidden from the sun, where the world as we know it dissolves into an abyss of cold and crushing pressure. It is the deep ocean, a realm so vast and alien that we have explored more of the moon's surface than its abyssal plains. For centuries, we have looked to the stars for signs of life. Yet right here, on our own planet, an entire universe of creatures thrives in perpetual darkness. And in that darkness, something is breathing. It's not breathing in the way we understand it, with lungs filling with air. No, this is a different kind of respiration, a slow, ancient rhythm that has pulsed in the deep for millennia. Life here has adapted in ways that defy our imagination. Bioluminescent creatures paint the blackness with fleeting strokes of light, a silent language spoken in glowing patterns. Anglerfish lure their prey with a single, dangling lamp, a deceptive star in an endless night. Vampire squid, draped in a cloak of black webbing, can turn themselves inside out to escape predators. These are the known inhabitants, the ones we have managed to glimpse with our robotic explorers, but they are just the beginning. The deeper we go, the stranger it gets, down, past the twilight zone where the last vestiges of sunlight fade away, down into the midnight zone, a world of absolute black. The pressure here is immense, enough to crush a submarine like a tin can. The temperature hovers just above freezing. Yet, life persists. It clusters around hydrothermal vents, fissures in the Earth's crust that spew superheated mineral-rich water. Here, entire ecosystems are built not on sunlight, but on chemosynthesis. Tube worms, some as tall as a person, with vibrant red plumes, sway in the chemical-laden currents. Blind white crabs scuttle over fields of mussels, their shells thick enough to withstand the incredible pressure. This is life built on a completely different set of rules, a testament to its tenacity. But even these vents are just oases in a far larger desert. The vast majority of the deep sea floor is a cold, muddy expanse known as the abyssal plain. For a long time, scientists thought it was a lifeless wasteland. They were wrong. The mud itself is alive. It's teeming with microscopic organisms, a slow-moving, slow-living community that has existed, largely unchanged, for millions of years. This is the deep breathing I speak of, the slow metabolic pulse of an entire world, processing the marine snow, the gentle, constant rain of organic detritus from the world above. Every speck of dead plankton, every fish scale, every particle is a gift of energy to this hidden biome. And it is here, in this immense, dark space, that the great mysteries lie. We have only mapped a tiny fraction of the seafloor in high resolution. What undiscovered mountain ranges, what canyons deeper than the Grand Canyon, what strange geological formations are waiting for us, and what is living there? Every deep-sea expedition brings back new species, creatures so bizarre they seem to have been dreamed up for a science fiction novel. The Dumbo octopus, with its ear-like fins. The blobfish, which looks like a grumpy old man out of water but is perfectly adapted to its high-pressure home. The goblin shark, with its horrifying, extendable jaw. These discoveries raise a tantalizing question. If we are still finding creatures like this, what else is down there? The legends of sea monsters, of the Kraken and Leviathan, may have been born from the fears of early sailors, but perhaps they were also born from a primal understanding that the ocean holds things far beyond our comprehension. Could colossal squids, larger than any we have ever recorded, be hunting in the unplumbed depths? Could ancient species, thought to be long extinct, have found a final refuge in the abyssal trenches? Scientists speculate about deep-sea gigantism, a phenomenon where some creatures grow to enormous sizes compared to their shallow water relatives. We see it in isopods which look like giant woodlice the size of a football. We see it in the giant squid. Why does this happen? Is it the cold, the pressure, the scarcity of food that favors larger, more efficient bodies? We don't have all the answers. The deep sea holds its secrets close, and the breathing continues. It's the sound of water being forced through the gills of a six-gill shark, a living fossil that has patrolled these depths since before the dinosaurs. It's the silent opening and closing of a clam's shell, filtering nutrients from the cold water. It's the collective respiration of trillions upon trillions of microbes in the sediment, slowly breaking down organic matter, a process that is fundamental to the health of the entire planet. This deep, slow breathing regulates our climate, absorbs carbon dioxide, and drives nutrient cycles that sustain life in the sunlit waters above. We are inextricably linked to this world we cannot see. Imagine floating in a submersible, thousands of feet down. Outside your tiny viewport, there is only blackness. The silence is absolute, broken only by the hum of your life support. You turn on the external lights, and for 100 feet, the water is illuminated. You see strange gelatinous forms drifting by, a fish with no eyes, a shower of marine snow. But beyond that circle of light, the immensity of the dark ocean stretches for miles in every direction. You are a visitor in a kingdom that is not your own, and you can't shake the feeling that something is watching you from just beyond the light. Something ancient, something large. This feeling is not just paranoia. It's an acknowledgement of the unknown. We send down our robotic eyes, our probes, and our sonar, and they send back echoes and images. But these are just snapshots, fleeting glimpses into a world of incomprehensible scale. Sonar has detected sounds from the deep that defy explanation, the bloop, the slow-down, powerful, ultra-low frequency noises recorded in the Pacific Ocean. While some have been attributed to icebergs calving, others remain a mystery. Could they be the call of an unknown colossal creature, the sound of a biological process so large that it reverberates across an entire ocean basin? The deep sea is not a monster to be feared, but a mystery to be respected. It is the Earth's inner space, its last and greatest wilderness. It is a library of life's history, holding clues to the origins of life on our planet and perhaps on others. The creatures that live there are not abominations. They are marvels of evolution, perfectly sculpted by the most extreme conditions imaginable. They are a reminder that life is resilient, adaptable, and endlessly creative. As we continue to explore, we must do so with care. This seemingly robust world is surprisingly fragile. Deep-sea mining, pollution, and climate change all threaten these unique ecosystems before we have even had a chance to fully understand them. The slow-growing corals and ancient fish populations could be decimated in a geological blink of an eye. We risk silencing that deep, slow breathing forever. So the next time you stand by the ocean, looking out at the endless expanse of water, remember what lies beneath, far below the waves, beyond the reach of the sun, in the cold and the dark and the pressure. A world is alive. It is pulsing with a slow, steady rhythm. Something is breathing down there, and it has been breathing for a very, very long time. It is the quiet, powerful heartbeat of our planet, a reminder of the vast, beautiful mystery that still surrounds us. Thank you for listening.